Family, what it do? It's your girl Toot, and I am back, Jack. Shout out to the squad, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Now, we're in the middle of this Young Thug interview. You know what I'm saying? This was highly requested for me to react to. He breaking his silence on YSL, Gunna, prison call leaks, and interrogations. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Shout out to Banks, because Bank, I'm telling you right now, man, his face is looking like he don't believe nothing that man is saying. And neither do I. But let's get into it. We gotta watch it. Now let's go.
Duke would have went to trial. Yak would have had to take the stand. Duke would have got fried. What the hell you mean? In the goddamn interrogation, Duke, Yak told exactly what happened. Yak told. Hey, man, I ain't even finna play with y'all in here, man. I'm just tell y'all the truth. That's what happened. That's what he say in the interview. In the interrogation. Man, I ain't even come to play with y'all for. I don't even, man. Whatever I can do to goddamn try to make this shit light on me, bro. Like, they like, man, what's going on? Goddamn, ooh. Obviously, the DA's already wondering, like, why the hell y'all nigga on the high-speed chase right here next to the ops hood? They don't know that Duke got jumped on at the club, though. It's on the wraps. It's low. We keeping it low. Just street shit, you know, keep that low, going on. Goddamn. So, when Yak tell them, Duke got jumped on that magic. We was on the way to goddamn go straight out hood. That's why in the interrogation room he was saying shit like, they were like, oh, so you and Duke finna go kill? He like, I ain't gonna shoot. I was driving. How am I drive to shoot? Duke gonna shoot. He say all this shit in the interrogation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the interrogation room. He's saying this shit. And he took...
Nigga, where you sit right now is the interrogation room. Because listen, bro, it's just certain things that he shouldn't even say right now. You feel what I mean? Because these boys, they would do anything to hit that reverse Uno on these motherfuckers, man. And he is just not understanding that concept whatsoever. What the fuck is... Thug, you go... Do something.
Took a plea. And his plea was, when Duke go to trial, you gotta take the stand.
So what's the difference between Duke in interrogation room and that interrogation room, you in interrogation room?
Facts.
Duke never was in the interrogation room.
I mean, not Duke. Yeah.
The difference with me and Yak's situation is Yak in the interrogation room telling that Duke did the crime.
Yeah.
Not no bullshit, no funny shit in that.
Yeah.
Ain't even no harsh feeling. I ain't mad at nobody, none of that.
I want to know what the difference is. I want to know your perspective on what's the difference between him in the interrogation room talking and you being in the interrogation room talking.
The difference is he told that Duke was locked up for these crimes. He told the police what Duke did.
Mm-hmm.
Like you told on Duke. That's the difference between his and mine. I didn't tell on Roscoe. I tried to free Roscoe. I'm saying Roscoe didn't shoot at the bus.
Yeah.
We be serving these niggas when they come to Atlanta. He ain't shoot at this bus. They ain't beefing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling the police.
Yeah.
Any street nigga in the world gonna understand that. Any street nigga in the world not gonna say, oh, I read it, oh, I did what wrong. No nigga.
But what about the niggas who feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police though?
Facts.
The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories.
Okay.
The police mentioned their name. I ain't bringing no nigga name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these nigga names. I brought Guwap name up, but I brought Guwap name up to talk about my dealings with Guwap. Like, I'm signed to Gucci, I'm not signed to Bird.
Yeah.
That's why Guwap name came up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing no nigga name up. You acting like I'm in this motherfucker saying, oh, Big Bank Black, a nigga who the police don't know. I'm naming Superstar. The police know every one of these niggas. You acting like I'm bringing the nigga name up there. I ain't saying you, I'm just saying, I ain't saying you, I'm saying like the world. Y'all acting like I'm goddamn bringing up a nigga name, putting a nigga on the police radar. Man, I'm talking about full-blown superstars. I'm talking about signing. I'm signed to Guwap. What the fuck could I do to get Guwap in trouble? By saying I was signed to him. Like, what the fuck can I say about to get Birdman in trouble? Saying that Birdman and Wayne got a problem, not Roscoe and Wayne.
But can a nigga take that as you giving them, you pushing it off on Bird? Like that's a motive? I check that motive?
No, because at that point it was already on fire. You gotta understand, Wayne had already said they fuck nigga owed my money. This shit was on the internet. He already said fuck the a nigga wear a dress, man. You don't listen to nigga music. He already did all this shit he did. So this shit already in the public. This shit in the public eye. I'm not sitting here telling them nothing, giving them something to go with, a story to go with. I'm in this motherfucker saying, man, y'all, what you talking about? Like, what the problem is with Bird and Wayne? You know what they saying the problem is? They saying that Birdman, they paid him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Even though I feel like, personally, I shouldn't even been saying that, because y'all already know that.
Yeah.
So why do I got to sit in here and reiterate that? But you know, you just a young nigga. You just in this motherfucker thinking you flim flamming these folks.
Yeah.
But the difference is, I'm telling these nigga my partner ain't committed the crime that he in jail for. And a nigga like that telling the police that Duke committed the crime that he in jail for. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Me asking you, do you understand the difference?
I understand the difference, but like I said, Slime, I told you this, like, you know, looking at it from the side is like, why would you tell that lady, take your number?
If you look at the whole interview, and I'm gonna put the not the audio, I'm gonna put the video out so you can see the actual video too. I told the lady to take my number on some flirtation shit. Like, we just flirting. When we first come in the room, I was flirting with all this shit on video. When we come in the room, I'm flirting with her. When we sit down talking, she's sitting at the table. I'm talking to her. I'm flirting with this bitch. Not meaning to call her no bitch. I'm flirting with this lady. Like, and at the end of the video, when everybody getting up and leaving out the room, I'm still talking to her because she getting up late. Like, she still like getting her shit together and getting up. Like, well, all right, goddamn good talking to you, woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, man, you don't know anything, get my number, baby.
Mariah, if you don't burn your blue ass out this nigga's house and never look back, shawty, he make you look like a fucking spectacle every chance he get, bro.
I make promises. You know, I'm just fun with the lady. Obviously, the world gonna look at how they want to look at it.
But that's wrong shit to say, Slime. Just looking back on, don't you feel like that's wrong shit to say?
I feel like that's the wrong shit to say if I was saying it for the reason, if I was saying it for another reason.
I'm saying hearing it.
Hearing it.
Obviously. You hearing it? What that shit sound like?
I understand what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Because I'm mad at niggas for saying shit like that to the police. But the difference about me is, what in that interrogation did I tell the police for you to think that I'm saying, if y'all want to know anything else, get my number? I didn't tell them nothing for me to even say, if you want to know anything else, get my number. And don't tell nobody. What the fuck did I tell them in the interview for them to even, for a fan or a nigga who looking at the interview? What did I say in the interview for you to even look at this interview and say, and not say he playing game? Man, nigga just playing game. He talking shit. He didn't even tell them shit. Like, yeah, you told. They said who killed Nut? You said Shannon and Woody.
You did?
Yes. So at the end of your shit, when the police say, well, all right, man, you got anything else you want to say? He say, hey, no, I'm locked up. Y'all got me locked up. Y'all gotta let me get out so I can goddamn get around it, and then I can have something else to tell y'all. That's a difference than me saying it, because I didn't tell them shit in my interrogation video. I'm in this motherfucker talking shit with them. Y'all blood? Hell nah, man, we fake bloods. We just say that shit in music, crazy. Nobody ain't no real blood. Wayne and us ain't real bloods. We just talk shit in music. I didn't tell them nothing to get nobody in trouble. So why would you look at the end of that interview when I said, take my number, I make promises, baby, don't tell nobody? Why would you?
But see, Gunna his plea didn't get you in trouble. Him saying YSL was a gang wasn't gonna do anything to incriminate Thug's case. That's what I'm not saying. Like, nigga, you know all of this law shit, but you don't know that? I don't get that.
You look at that part of the interview and say, damn, boy, he was finna get him his number so he can get him information. What information did I get him anyway? The first, you get what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying.
If I'm spinning the police, and at the end of my conversation I say, get my number if y'all want to know something.
What make y'all
the smartest nigga gonna be like,
bitch,
nigga, you ain't telling them that.
What make y'all young niggas feel like y'all can spin the police though? I don't understand that though. I don't understand that.
Fact.
But them bitches is smart, bro.
Bro, it's just like movies just coming up in the game. When you a real nigga, bro, I feel like I'm a real man. I feel like I honor and I love every nigga who I love.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to do anything to help a nigga that I love. And sometimes you can make the wrong thing. You can do the wrong thing trying to help a nigga that you love.
Yeah.
And when I say do the wrong thing, I ain't doing that wrong in the interview. The only thing I did, well, I feel like I did wrong was even talking to them.
The interview,
right. No, but I'm doing the interview out of I'm purely trying to save my mans.
When I first seen the shit on the internet, I was like, oh man. But I was like, man.
Because they mixing it.
Because I ain't even watch it. I just seen 2-hour interrogation video, Young Thug. I didn't even watch it. Slide's like, man, you got, little man like, man, you gotta listen to it, man. Right. Please just listen to it for me. Before you jump out there, please just listen to it for me. Please. I listen to it, I say, if all I listen, I'm like, yeah, you're not playing game, but why the fuck is you in there, Slime?
Because we just young nigga, and I'm thinking, my man's, Roscoe already locked up for shooting at Lil Wayne tour bus. I know that. I know Roscoe got a trial coming up. I know that too.
So basically you saying, ain't no way you would tell him because you ain't even in trouble.
I'm not even in trouble. Soon as they come in, they say, you ain't in trouble. We ain't talking about nothing that's dealing with you, none of that. We just got some conversations that we want to have with you. Boy, click in my mind. This my turn to help my man. This my chance. We just young niggas, bro. We high here. We on drugs. I'm just thinking in my mind, but this my opportunity to help my man.
You ain't supposed to be in there. You know how.
Who, me? I ain't blowing the sound.
Oh, for real?
They give niggas who tell that type of food. They give niggas like me who I ain't finna tell them nothing. They give me the blowing sandwich. I ain't give them nothing.
They gave you blowing sandwich.
But them folks trying to give me blowing sandwich. I ain't even eat it. I'm like, man, I ain't that shit, man. I think I opened that shit up and ate the cookies or something. I ain't even eat it. I probably did eat the sandwich. I was so burnt down on the saying, like, I was burnt. But I didn't get the luxuries because I ain't give them that. They would have felt like I ain't giving me something to eat. Cause I asked them in there, like, man, y'all ain't gonna give me that belt? Like, God damn, it's thug, bro. Like, I'm a motherfucking millionaire, bro. I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, y'all would try me like you would have blown the motherfucker. Like, get the nigga something.
This nigga said he was not in any trouble, but he took it upon himself to go and sit down and flirt with a motherfucking prosecutor and eat bologna sandwiches. Hey man, I don't believe you, bro. And I think that sometimes when you do these type of interviews, bro, they've been a goddamn drop the real tea on this shit. Because that just sounds so fucking suspect to me, my nigga. And anybody who just really believe that type of shit, y'all got a problem. I swear to God, I think any man in the world who would still goddamn be like trying to support this nigga and shit, not like really support what the fuck he's saying, is crazy as hell. Like this is nowhere, nigga. Look, you don't even gotta be a street nigga to understand that this shit is cap-a-roni. Like dead ass, man, this shit's so cap.
Hey, this nigga chili wing hot cup. What, you know what I'm saying? God damn, give me what y'all gave this nigga. I know why y'all ain't gonna give me what y'all gave him, cause I ain't getting you nothing. And you don't get nothing in return. You don't get me doing nothing but denying my partner involvement with that tour bus shooting, denying me being in a gang, denying Birdman having something to do with the shoot, with Lil Wayne tour bus shooting, Do
y'all not understand that he's slick telling without telling? He's basically making a point to say that he denying all of these things. Hey, my people didn't have nothing to do with this. Birdman ain't had nothing to do with that tour. My people didn't have nothing to do with, man. I'm just telling these niggas anyway. I'm bullshit with these niggas. I'm telling them whatever. In actuality, that means that them folks had something to do with it. Now it's making me look at it like, so what? Did they have something to do with it, my nigga? Because you sitting here saying that you was just bullshitting with these folks. You don't even see, niggas talk so much they don't realize that they talking. You dig what I mean? Like for real. Because if I'm anybody, fuck the police. If I'm somebody who's around this nigga, I'm like, oh shit, nigga, you just told that this nigga, they might have planned to do this type of shit. Cause that's what it's coming across at, nigga. I'm over here bullshit, man. I ain't get on nothing. Of course, man, I'm over there just trying to help my people. I'm telling these nigga, man, my people ain't had nothing to do with this shit. I'm telling that nigga, man, you know what I'm saying, Birdman ain't had nothing to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. They ain't got nothing to do with this shit. But you just said at the beginning, nigga, that you was just telling them folks what they wanted to, you know what I'm saying? You were just fucking around with these folks. So, nigga, you telling on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, bro.
Deny me being signed to Bird, man. You don't get nothing but denial from me. You don't get nothing but denial from me. Everything I did in the interview was on purpose, nigga.
Man, that's crazy. So, let me ask you something, though. Now, let me tell you something, matter of fact. Because I've been saying hearing all this shit. And, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit valid. You know what I'm saying? You did do whatever, however. But fuck that. This is how I feel, Slime. Me to you. I know you said this shit probably would have came out or whatever. This would have happened, that would have happened, this would have happened. But what I'm saying is, even in them, I don't feel like you realized what you was going through. And then when you got out, I don't feel like you was focused, bro, the way you should have been. Like, I feel like you taking your blessing for granted.
Facts.
That's just how I feel.
Yep.
Like, I ain't here to condemn or goddamn protect. I ain't here to do nothing but get your perspective and feel your energy, bro. So what I'm telling you, and I'm hoping you feel mine, I'm saying, I feel like you probably got out of jail and truly went with the narrative I went with. What was it?
No, say what you want to say. You felt like he should have got out of jail and did the same thing Gunna did. From the time that Gunna left, nigga, he put his head down. He didn't say shit, and he worked his ass off. He dropped nothing but music. The nigga been dropping nothing but music, bro. And it's all paying off. That's exactly what Thug should have did. But he's so busy gossiping. You know what I'm saying? You tell one lie, now you gotta fix the lie and clean up the lie. Yo, dog, after this situation, nobody gonna fuck with this nigga the same because you're not gonna be trusted. They not gonna trust you. They gonna feel like whatever they tell you in confidence is gonna be leaked to somebody, shawty. He don't hear shit. And I agree with Bank 100%, bro. He ain't learned nothing.
Truly humble on the gut.
Yes, sir. I don't feel like you came home humble, bro. Enough. And I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm from the sideline. I talked to you when you first got out, first day you got out. You gonna live a comment through. I was like, what I say? Bro, fuck all that. Get home and get to it. Nothing else. I don't feel like you did. I feel like you came home playing again, bro.
Facts. He did. He did. And that's some real shit.
I don't need, me personally, I don't know. I don't know, Bank. Just to be honest, bro. I don't know. I think the crazy part is, I thought I came home on fire. I thought I came home just like popping that shit and just living life and getting back to life and enjoying life. But you still gotta understand this too, Bank. My whole life, I poured into people. I built niggas' foundations. I built niggas up my whole life. Any nigga you can name, I play a major part in their success.
I witnessed that.
And I feel like you gotta look at it you gotta step in my shoes, Bank. I gotta get out of jail and rebuild. I gotta get out of jail and rebuild this shit. I can't get out of jail and just hit the ground running. That's what dumb niggas do. That's what a fuck nigga do. They go past what the fuck they did wrong and they just keep going.
Rebuilding doesn't mean what? Like rebuilding your mental?
Rebuilding my mental, rebuilding my financial stability, rebuilding my organization, rebuilding like the way the world looked at me, the way the world perceived me. Cause you gotta think, I get out of jail. Yeah, I spent my last 10 years every day with my friends. And we building, we showing the world, this how you supposed to be, this how brothers is, this hood is, this how you supposed to do it, this what we doing. So I get out of jail now I don't got them friends no more. So I just get out of jail. I'm used to being with them. My last 10 years, I've been with them every day. So I get out of jail, now I gotta learn how to not be with them. And not because they dead or they went to prison or they did it, because they betrayed me. I can't just get out of jail just going forward, bro. Like, I thought I was though. But this situation at hand just let me know, like, damn, you ain't going forward. You wasn't going forward. But then I look at it like, damn, why I ain't going forward and not going forward like success? Because I don't look at them niggas like they successful.
I ain't moving on.
Why I ain't moving on? And I think like, because I gotta rebuild.
So do you think watching a nigga look as if they, like Gunna, you think watching Gunna look as if though he ain't hurting about this shit or moving on, that shit hurting you even more? You don't like the word hurt. I see how you looked at that. But a nigga gotta know when they hurt, bro. Cause the only thing you're explaining is you talking about betrayal, those words bring heartbreak.
Yeah, but bro, we gangsters, bro. We men, bro. We bosses, bro.
You know the thing, bro. I cried on the internet by day. Give a fuck. I ain't that gangster.
Right.
Nigga, our heart is fragile. Cause I look, and I said this and I just seen on, you know, I don't listen to all them jail calls too.
Yeah.
Man, what the hell this nigga talking about today? But I said, I listened to that motherfucker and you said something like, cause I had already told Lil one, I said, bro, the reason why Slime, and it's just me, I could be tripping. The reason why Slime ain't fuck with Gunna, cause he already done put the word out and stamped it to niggas and he got.
That's what it is. And I said it. I said that. I've been said that. And that's exactly what it is. And he tried to rectify it in the jailhouse calls with 21. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And we gonna get into that tomorrow. But when that nigga was saying this, when he said I didn't expect for people just to run with the narrative of Gunna being a snitch. See, once Wham started saying that nigga ratted, the rat mentality came from Thug. The nigga Wham, Lil Baby wouldn't even been able to call this nigga a fucking rat unless he talked to him and told him that. So you best believe he had already told Wham that he felt like goddamn Gunna had betrayed him. So that's why Lil Baby felt so compelled to be like, man, I don't fuck with rats. But see, here's the thing. Thug could have had that straightened all the way out. Hey, look, man. Look, business as usual. When I get out of here, man, I'm going to talk to Gunna, man. Me and him going to have a sit down. But as of right now, bro, hey, listen, business as usual. You shut that shit up. He was emotional. And he let his emotions get the best of him. And that's what stopped your business. That's what stopped it. And let me tell you what else it stopped. It also stopped Lil Baby's business. You tell me one song you've been listening to Lil Baby that's really that's really riding since he ain't been fucking with Gunna. Everybody want to make it seem like, yeah, Thug, you might have put people in positions, but you're not the wave. Gunna is the wave, nigga. And that's just some real fire ass shit. Even Future ain't doing nothing. Future, Lil Baby, all of these niggas who you feel is who you was talking shit to ain't the wave. Gunna is the wave. You should have protected your investment. You should have protected the fucking wave. That's the facts. Dog, Baby ain't made no music. Future ain't made no music. Shit, damn near Drake ain't even made no music.
I understand what these niggas. Not saying it's right or wrong. It's like, shit, how the hell I'm feeling? Make these niggas fuck up their friendship or whatever, they camaraderie with the nigga.
And then I come back and be cool.
And then, I ain't never told you this. I talked to Gunna when he first got out of jail. I was trying to get an interview with him. He was like, man, I ain't worried about none of these niggas saying, I know my brother in that box fucked up. I was just in that motherfucker fucked up. That nigga mind ain't right. Whatever. I don't give a fuck if he is telling these niggas fuck me. If it ain't fuck me when he get out of jail, they're my brother. You know what I'm saying? I love that nigga. I know he love me. He knowing I wouldn't have did that shit. I triple asked him for, is this gonna affect my brother? That's what he told me. I took it for face value. That's what he told me.
That ain't the truth.
Alright, I'm just telling you, I'm on the outside looking in, I'm just telling you what he said. That's what he said. He said,
oh, I ain't saying that the truth and he said.
That's what he said. He like, I'm just waiting on his word.
I don't know, cause his lawyer could have told him. His lawyer could have fed him some bullshit. My lawyer's just a real one. Brian, a real man. He gonna tell you, hey, this what we got strength at in this trial. This what we lack at. This what you fucked up at in this trial. This what you got their ass. So that's part of the reason why I took my plea. Cause he like, you gonna win the case 100%. You gonna get acquitted, but you can't get acquitted for the shit that they found in your house. It's in your house. The house in your name, everything. Like, even though it ain't your shit, they still got the law. Tell the jury, you must charge the owner of the house with these items if it's in his house. Mm-hmm. So Brian always told me, like, this is where you gonna get convicted at. This is where I feel like you could get convicted at.
And see, here's the thing. Gunna wouldn't even been in a predicament if if you didn't put him in it. And see, a lot of people that shit goes over a lot of people's heads. You know what I'm saying? Gunna, flat the fuck out, was a rapper. That's it, that's all, okay? Gunna wouldn't even been in jail if it wouldn't have been for Thug. So you want him to have loyalty to you, but you didn't have none to him. See, this is where the shit get goddamn fucked up at. And then you want to be able to throw up what you did for him as a justification of you almost ruining this nigga's life. I don't get that part. And see, people want to miss that whole part. Nigga, I ain't missing it. Nigga, shut the fuck up. If you just sat up here and said, yo, his lawyer could have fed him some bullshit. So if you feel like his lawyer could have fed him some bullshit, how you gonna hold this nigga accountable for some shit that did not affect him? This nigga Gunna's fucking lawyer went on the record when Gunna got out and said the Alfred plea, and I quote, has nothing to do with Thug. If what Gunna said in his plea was gonna affect Thug, do y'all think that Thug would be out? Can somebody answer me that shit? What the fuck did his plea do? I'm sorry, boo. Stop barking. I'm loud. But facts. You feel what I mean?
He said you still can win it, for sure. I think you gonna win it.
Nigga,
but
that don't make no sense.
I can't tell you. I can't be no bullshit like these other nigga lawyers. Mm-hmm. I gotta tell you, hey, this is where you strong at. You strong at every corner of this case, except this one. The shit they found in your house, you not strong in that. No matter what. Nah.
You hear how he telling on himself? So basically, you was only gonna go to jail for your own shit at the end of the day. what was found in your house in your name. You was not finna go to jail for Gunna. So why the fuck is you mad at this nigga? He just wanted to be the one that said that he gave permission to Gunna to take the plea. He think that he own a nigga. You don't own another man, bro. That's the humbleness that Bank is trying to tell you. You did not come out of this bitch humble. You did not. You did not. You came out here thinking that you motherfucking the niggas still owe you something. If you doing something from your heart for people, then you're not keeping tallies on the shit that you do. You truly want to see the person excel. That's it. That's all, bro. If you love a nigga and you know that this nigga want to buy a house for his mama, then you helping that nigga because you want to see this nigga put a smile on his mama's face. You're not doing it so you can be able to say, I did that. Nigga, gon' sit your ass. You ain't humble, bro. And that is why your empire is crumbling. It has nothing to do with Gunna. It has nothing to do with nobody but your ass, bro. And until you start taking accountability, you gonna continue to go down, Judy Brown. And that's the fact.
You will get convicted of this.
No, I'm thinking about you saying like you had to rebuild, you had to move on and niggas for 10 years. You had your partner that been with you 10 years and then every day. But I used to see you and Gunna every day. Like every day, like to the max. Like you don't do that every day, but it was a different every day with you and Gunna. What I'm saying is that shit like a marriage. You dig what I'm saying? So
it's like you having your wife, bro. And this ain't even just your wife. She came in with you. She came into the relationship bossed up, millionaire, doing this shit. She came a bomb. She came with nothing. You made her a millionaire. You foundated her. You built her with all honesty. Like you built her just on some honest shit. Not even on no, I'm finna build this project. It's just like, damn, but I look at this little nigga like my little brother. I love that nigga. I'm finna try my best to help that nigga do something. I didn't even know this nigga rap when he first came around me. I just was just like on some shit like, man, everybody with me, I'm taking him with me. We going with, I'm finna figure out. If he don't rap, I'm finna, whatever we put on this internet and the fans say, what the fans commit him, the fans put on him, that's what I'm finna make him go with. If we get on the internet, he only gotta be a rapper. If the fans say, but then nigga got this shit, nigga drippy as a motherfucker. But I'm finna make sure you first as a motherfucker every time they see you. Like I'm just don't do whatever I can do to help my niggas.
Yeah.
Or my girl, like whatever. I'm doing whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying?
So have you ever actually sat down and thought to yourself, how do I really feel about this? Not how, well, I take it back to this. How do Jeff feel about this before I saw my brother get killed? How would he feel about this?
About what?
About Gunna, period. Just all the way, like how do you, like, I'm trying to get you to tap into like, how do you really, really feel? I know how we know how we supposed to feel about shit. Fuck that nigga call me. That's how we supposed to feel.
But how you really feel?
How you really feel about this shit. Like, I really, really feel.
I feel like True word. King True. That's where King's fighter come from. King True is the big homie.
Where you might get.
King True, our big homie.
Yeah.
I honor True words to the T, no matter what. I'm with him to the T. He not a bad man. He a real man to me. What I identify as a man. I honor his words. He told me before he died. He didn't tell me on his dying bed. He just told me before he died. Gunna is my son. Take him with you, dog. Get him out of the hood. Get him out of Shape Park. Take that boy with you. They're my son. And then just so happened, he just ended up dying. And I honor his word. I honor his word, bro. I took that nigga with me everywhere, bro. This my man's, bro. Whatever you will. All the bullshit that I knew about you, all the shit you did, the shit that sitting on the porch talking about your cousin and damn near telling on the goddamn to the Crime Stopper people. All this shit. I knew all this shit. Later on, but I knew this shit. And I just found a way to love you. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. And I just love you because I just honor True word. And I feel like whatever, I don't know what True told you, but I know he told you something good. And I feel like you just didn't honor the word. You ain't honor that, bro. You ain't even honor brotherhood. We ain't even talking about True. We just talking about brotherhood. We from the street, bro. You know how hard it is for us to become successful men? Make millions of dollars? If a nigga take me from where I'm at, sleeping on my mama's motherfucking couch, to making millions of dollars, I'm dying before I go against him. No matter what, I'm gonna die before I go against him. No matter what.
I don't think he fit. Now, like I said, I ain't here to goddamn protect or condemn nobody. I don't feel like he crossed you though.
Me personally, as a man, me knowing him, he's smarter than he look. Gunna's a smart man. He let his silence make you think other things about him. He's a smart man. He's strategic. I taught him how to be. The thing.
Thug, listen, let me, you know what? You really do need to humble yourself, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy as hell how you can teach everybody certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, except for your goddamn self. What you want is you want motherfucking 100%. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody to think that they owe you something, bro. And see, that's like a nigga like him, I would never want to be around. I would never want to be around a nigga like that. I have been around people like that. And that is such a turnoff. You cannot make me. God damn it. Now, if you could see potential in me and you decide to invest in that, that's another thing. But see, you're not going to tell me that you taught me everything. Like, nigga, who the fuck is you? For real, for real. And that's his problem. Any nigga who associate themselves with some shit like this after this man is telling you exactly who he is. Bro, for real? That's brotherhood for you? For you to make it seem like, nigga, you did everything to make this nigga who he is? That's not brotherhood. Nigga. This boy, I swear to God, shorty.
About it is, when it come down to being real, the strategicness go away from me. When it come to being a man, like standing on man business, a man. I know how to be strategic, but I forget to be strategic when it comes to that. I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna pour it out what it's supposed to be. Life to him is just all about being strategic. It ain't about nothing about being a real man or like coming to grips with what's going on or just like knowing like I did it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be some strategic shit behind it.
So you like it just came out the blue. Usually when niggas, if you the nigga you describing, you would have been saw that though.
Thank you. Man, who the fuck? Yo, get this nigga, man, I love this nigga. Straight up. Bald head, shea butter. Man, I love this nigga. Because yes, that's exactly, nigga, how the fuck you ain't have a problem with this nigga until you felt like until he took a plea. Bruh, if you don't gone.
Are you saying this just came out of the blue with that case?
Nah, but the crazy part is, bro, he done already did some shit that's a violation.
Like
Don't nobody really know about it but me and goddamn Cash, XO, my brother. He already done did some shit that was a violation that I supposed to cut him off for. He already done did some shit where I was supposed to cut him off for. I just found a new way to love him. And I try to be how y'all live. I try to look at him from a different light and be like, maybe he ain't understand. Maybe he ain't know. I know he knew though. Maybe he ain't know. The only reason why I knew he knew is because he denied it. Instead of saying, damn, bro, I ain't even know. A nigga that don't know gonna say, damn, I ain't even know that. A nigga that know what he doing, what he gonna say? Hell no. I denied it. Like, hell no, right? Hell no. Like, that's just how the circle of life. That's how I go. You gotta understand, bro. I had that man with me every day since late 2015. I had that man with me every day, bro. I made that man I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit. I went half and half with you to buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me.
Nigga, y'all did that. See, you already fucked up. You just said you went half and half with your brother. But then at the same time, you're saying that you're the only one responsible for why it happened. See, I don't like a nigga like him, man. Yo, you, man, and see, this interview was making me so upset because I used to fuck with his music. But see, I can't ride the same to some shit to where you understand a nigga behind the music. Bro, you are a fucking narcissist.
I told you to go down there to the country town to get your daddy, no matter what your differences is with your dad. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. It's my man's. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people.
Bro, I figured it out. Hold on.
More time than my kids. Poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro.
You love Gunna. Oh, Doug, you in love with Gunna. Now it's making sense. Now I can understand. Jeffrey, you love him. That's what this is, because there's nowhere in the world, boo-boo, that you are giving more to him than your kids or your woman. Oh, this is a love thing. His heart broke. Y'all, Jeffrey love him. Y'all, I can't even call him Thug right now. This nigga's Jeffrey. Jeff, you love Gunna. That's why you hurt like this. Now it's making sense. Man.
Like, every second. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro. Because you didn't have the money. I went half with you. I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it. Your brother on the internet, man. Yeah, fuck that nigga Thug. Like, nigga, you don't even know.
Nigga, that's his brother. Just because you will go against your woman and your kids and intermediate family don't mean everybody else gonna operate like that, Thugger. You should have been pouring into your kids. You just said that your daddy was a real man, that you be there, you a different daddy to your kids. How you different if you pouring into another man before your kids? Hold on, stop. I ain't even being funny. Wasn't that his kid on the internet with the silver caps that was cussing and shit? That's his daughter? Ain't she a little stud or something like that? Ain't she the one who was saying fuck Gunna with the gun and shit? That's her. Boy, if you don't gonna pour back in your children, come on, man, Thug. Come on, man. No, this is different. This is different. No, you got bigger fish to fry. It's catfish that need to be dropped. You are tripping.
What's going on? Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax. This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so I don't be caring to speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers, my friendships and brotherhood. I honor that shit. I love you, bro.
So, damn, that's cold. So you still love him?
Bro, I poured so much into this nigga, I can't even hate him, bro. In jail, I thought I hated him when he took the pleas and shit, when they did that. I thought I hated these niggas. Nigga, my girl made me realize, like, boy, you don't hate him. You just mad at him.
Yeah.
You don't hate him, bro.
You hate him until you stop talking about him.
Oh, you hate a nigga, you on a whole other type of time.
Yeah. You stop talking about him.
Like, well, I don't wish no ill will on him. No ill feelings at all.
Stop the man album though. That shit hit him.
I was just about to say, Thug, you just said that his album wasn't gonna do nothing, man. You are not, bro. I think what you need to do is you need some severe counseling, for real. You need some severe counseling, bro. This ain't adding up. What is his sign? Is he a Gemini? Cause I swear to God, he remind me of like Corey. He remind me of Donald Trump. What is this nigga sign? Let me look it up.
Because I was just angry.
Okay.
But it seemed like nobody understanding why I'm angry. Like, bro, all the shit I did for this nigga, bro. Like, what
he a Leo.
Bro, I should have known. My whole shit behind it, boy, man.
Yeah, he a Leo. Ooh.
Like, nigga, you think Key dead? You think Key will respect you, nigga? As a man, you think Key will respect you for what you did, bro? You to my R.I.P. Key, bro. You know Key ain't gonna respect you for what you did to me, bro. You know that. You know Key ain't gonna respect that. You know ain't no real man gonna respect that. You did that, bro.
He crying? Thug, you crying?
You to my R.I.P. Key, bro. You know Key ain't gonna respect you for what you did to me, bro. You know that. You know Key ain't gonna respect that. You know ain't no real man gonna respect that. You did that, bro. Stand on it. You did that. Everybody talking about why he ain't say it and why he quiet. What can you say? What can you say? If you was Gunna, what can you say? If you was him, knowing everything you know about this shit, what can you say, Bank? If you was him, just think of something you think you can say. If you was in Gunna's shoes, what happened?
I can't really put myself in his shoes. I was just saying.
Nah, but sometimes, guess what, bro?
Feelings.
That's
what I think he should say. If everything you saying is valid, I think he should call you and have a conversation. But would you take a conversation? Because niggas don't. You gotta think.
I don't think I take a conversation.
All right, so what can I say?
I know that. I ain't even talking about what can you say to me.
Saying, he might want to say something, but he know. So I don't want no conversation. So what can I say?
I feel like you portrayed a certain image as soon as you got out of jail. Because nobody know you did what you did in the courtroom. So as soon as you got out of jail, you portray. As soon as you get out of jail.
For like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got out portraying a certain thing, a certain image.
That nigga didn't even do nothing when he got out of jail, bro. And honestly, when he got into jail, we all knew about the plea. Everybody knew about the plea when he got out of jail.
Ooh, you saying these words. You saying goddamn this and that. You saying this when you first get out of jail. You saying all this shit. Then the video come out. Then it's just like, but this what the world got to start doing, man, including you. We got to start putting ourselves in people's shoes. That's why I said, if you were him, knowing everything that you know, what would you say?
I probably would do the same thing, not say shit, because I'm knowing my man. I don't want to say nothing to the internet or to nobody else. I know that nigga don't want to hear this shit.
No, but you got to understand, the way you put it, it's almost like you, this interview is almost going to be you telling him what he can go with. We ain't talking about that. We talking about fuck none of that. Nah, cause you gotta think. Like you gotta think. If he's sitting around saying like, damn,
I'm telling him what he can go with. His move, his next move.
We ain't talking about that. It's cool. I tell him his next move. Cause I'm just a nigga like that. Like, I don't wanna see no nigga down. I tell a nigga move. Bro, do this. You fucked up, but you can do this right here.
Bro, you don't gotta tell Gunna shit. Gunna need to help you. Let's be real. You the one rebuilding. I think Gunna is very strategic. You feel what I mean? As far as went on with his moves is, Gunna's healthy every day. You know what I mean? You looking like a Carolina River cricket. You feel me? Your skin ain't the same. You need to go and get detox from the inside out. You feel me? You need to get off the phone. You need to go in that lab and do some music. Like, you don't need to be doing, you don't need to tell him nothing. I think he got the blueprint down. Now I think you need to find your blueprint. Dead ass serious.
You can do this.
Okay, all right.
We just saying man to man.
Let me say this. When you just sat there and said, you wouldn't take the conversation, that would make me say that. But all right, if you said you took the conversation, then I would say what I say.
I ain't talking about what you'll say to me. What you'll say about what you did. Okay, just say you'll say it to me.
Hold on, what he said to me. I told you what he said to me earlier. That's what he said. The truth. You asked me what he said it already. I just told you.
Yeah, you know, I ain't never heard it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just told you, he said, goddamn, bro, all these niggas on the internet saying whatever they saying, fuck that shit. I know my brother in that box, he ain't in the right head space. I know that nigga love me, he know I love him. I swear I would have never did nothing that I feel like it hurt this nigga, man. I was just waiting till he get on. He gonna have to say fuck me.
I understand all that. I feel like me being a man, and we just talking about feelings and just putting it on the line.
And he probably gonna be mad at me for telling you he said it, but he said it.
What I'm saying is, I understand that. I would think that he would say something like that. Honestly, if you did some bullshit to your big brother, that's one of the things you can say. Bro, I got down, but Evo did it. Evo tricked me. You know what I'm saying? That's something you can say. That's any nigga. If you would have did what's wrong, if you would have did what Gunna did, you would have said the exact same thing. Bro, they my brother, bro. Like, bro, I'm just Wayne goddamn, but Evo tricked me. We ain't talking about none of that bullshit, none of that cap. We talking about man to man. Why did you do what you did?
Nobody.
Cause I'm here.
You wanna go home.
Cause I'm here right now in this interview telling you why I did what I did. Cause I'm a man, nigga. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. I'm standing on business as a man, nigga. I'm speaking what I did.
You said
why I did.
Said why he did, basically.
He can't. That's what I'm trying to make you say. What the fuck can he say? Why you did that? What can you say?
Nigga, he just told your stupid ass. See this man, hey man, he just told you. He said, nigga, he didn't want to do anything that goddamn affected you, bro. He said he asked his lawyer 3 times to Sunday, which his lawyer reiterated that taking the Alfred plea when it did anything to goddamn harm this nigga's case that he had going on. Are you not hearing?
Besides some fuck nigga shit. What can you say that'll make anybody in the world be like, I understand? What can you say? Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped. I was a part of your journey. I've been with you the last 10 years. I spent more time with you than my girl, bro. I was around you more than I was with my fucking girlfriend, bro. With my kids.
No, you wasn't. You was fucking hoes too. You ain't finna just blame Gunna on why you wasn't with Mariah. Nigga, you was with Jerica. You was with everybody. Everybody knows that. You on the internet right now apologizing to Mariah for having a bitch in your condo. See, this is the thing that I don't like about this dude. And I'm not saying all Leos is fucked up. But one thing about some Leos, boy, Leos do not, they do not take accountability, even though they sit right in your face talking about, I'm taking accountability. No, the fuck you don't. You like to be able to say what you did for somebody, bro. A Leo always wants to be able to bring up what they did for somebody, bro. I have never seen any other sign that do that like a Leo. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
I done had them phone calls with my baby mama saying, man, you be with these niggas more than your motherfucking children, bro. You supposed to be smart enough, and I know you smart enough. You supposed to be a man enough. You supposed to be smart enough to say, I'm not finna do that. So I know all this shit that nigga sacrifice. I'm not doing it.
In your mind, you taking that nigga fuck you.
That's what it is. What else can it be? Obviously, you gonna say, well, I'm finna do what I'm finna do, and goddamn, I'ma just keep telling the world, man, and my brother, I love him.
So you saying his whole campaign is a PR stunt?
Not even to like bash him on that, bro. Cause I really.
But that's what you saying.
Yeah, I ain't even trying to. I'm just saying, like, I ain't even trying to bash him on that, but it's like, you can't say nothing to make a man, or what we identify as a man, a real nigga, that's standing morals and principles. It ain't nothing you can say. But the victim, like, or the folk tricked me. Well, I got down, they're my brother no matter what. They're my brother no matter what. How you gonna say that to a nigga? What are you talking about? We all in this motherfucking trial pushing YSL is not a game. This is a narrative. What's the worst betrayal you can do in a trial where we saying YSL is not a game? What's the worst you can do? Say it's a fucking game.
Yeah.
Nigga, them folk called you second in charge. Them folk called you CEO, second man in charge.
Hold up, let me say this though. What about the niggas who actually started YSL with you? Didn't they take their plea before Gunna?
No, he the first plea.
For real?
Gunna took the first, you know that.
I didn't know that.
Gunna took the first plea.
I thought them niggas already telling them.
No, Gunna took they had already told back in the day on crimes and shit that they was involved in and all that.
On the RICO?
Nah.
No, see, look.
The RICO came in 2022.
I'm thinking.
The RICO came March 9th, 2022, man.
What's the little dude's name?
May 9th.
From your hood that's
DK.
Started, and who is another one too?
Slug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that them two are already saying like, just say Vincent, if me, Shy, and Cuz start a gang, right?
Yes.
And we all identify as the three founders.
Right.
And we signed Thug. And the two founders saying, yeah, it's a game. But Bank saying it's not. How is Thug wrong for just being an artist by saying it is too? That's what I'm thinking happened.
That's facts.
That ain't what happened.
That's what has happened.
That ain't what happened, man. The first plea took was Gunna plea.
Yeah.
Ever. The first plea took was Gunna. Slug, all them took pleas after Gunna. Everybody took the plea after Gunna. I can't even be as mad at them as I can be as him. I should, because y'all still grown men. No matter what they niggas say, y'all grown men. Just like me. When he said YSL was a game, the smartest thing for me to do is say, yeah, it is a game. Fuck it. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, he not even a founder. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it that came on out and took a plea and said it's a game. You'll be a motherfucking idiot to sit in here saying that it's not a game. When you got a nigga who these folk done labeled as the second man in charge.
That's what I thought happened, but the other way around.
No, he took the plea first. Gunna took the plea first. Damn. Then them niggas started taking the plea when we started going to court. Gunna didn't ever make it in the courtroom, remember? The first day of court was November 17th or December 17th. One of them days were the first time we wasn't on Zoom. The first time we went into an actual courtroom, all 28 of us.
But watching that shit from the street, that shit was like some DJ kept another one. Every day, another one.
But the crazy part is,
The other one.
get what, Bank? Even if them niggas some bullshit anyway, but some bullshit too. But even if them niggas just look at it from their point of view, niggas like DK Slug, all them niggas, I still don't respect them niggas because you just not men. Y'all niggas that's not men. So no nigga make you do nothing that you don't supposed to do. But just look at them. Okay, Gunna take a plea. He the head nigga in charge, according to the DA.
Yeah.
Thug is boss man. Thug John got it, what they saying. Thug John got it. I'm not know John got it now. I'm a real man. Solid nigga. I build foundations. I help niggas. I'm not portraying no gangster, no none of that. It just so happened we just street niggas and we done stood on our business. So they label us gangsters. I don't push none of that. I push real man.
This nigga's lying so hard.
They saying that I'm the founder of this shit and this nigga is the head man in charge. He the second boss. When this trial started, they not saying DK is one of the owners, Mundo one of the owners, Slug one of the owners. They not saying none of that. They saying Thug is the owner and Gunna is the second man in charge.
I thought they said they ain't had Thug and not Thug, my bad. I thought they said they ain't had Gunna and nothing against him.
Gunna didn't have no case. Well, we had 9 terabytes. You know how much paper that is, bro? 9 terabytes of discovery. That's over 300 million pieces of paper. Front and back. 300 million pieces of paper. That's how much evidence they had.
God damn.
300 million pieces of paper.
Damn.
I think it was 9 terabytes, 2 terabytes, whatever it is. Whatever that is, it was terabytes. That shit equaled up to 300 million pieces of paper. I just remember the lawyers arguing in the court. I remember the lawyers saying like, Yana, they gotta take some of this shit, the evidence that we not gonna use and just get this shit out of the way. Cause y'all just packing us with evidence and we just got a little time to like go through the evidence. It's so much paperwork. Y'all might be coming to court trying to convict him on these 5 pictures. But you got 16 million pictures. I remember just going to court arguing about that type of shit with the lawyers. Like judge, we trying to dumb this shit down. Some of the shit they know they not using. So we need to know what they really using so we can focus on it. So it can be a fair trial. It need to be fair. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying that to say, out of all that paperwork, bro, Gunna's name went on one piece of paper out of 300 million pieces of paper.
You know that?
Yes.
Hold up. Let me. I get your slide. Let me play devil advocate.
Hell yeah.
And I ain't trying to protect or defend or offend nobody. I'm just keep saying it. What I'm saying is, all right, y'all ain't talking, right? Y'all ain't talking.
Yeah. So I mean, Gunna?
Yeah.
While we locked up?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
I called a few times trying to talk to them, but they were just giving me the runaround. That's when I started figuring out then, like, I don't get it.
Your girl, his mama, you know what I'm saying? The women in your ear, like, they done got you in some, basically. You ain't on no paperwork. So basically, it's just like, when Umfum called his case and went to jail all that time for nothing. That's how he would probably feel like, I ain't finna go to jail for nothing.
I understand that.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I'm putting that in perspective.
I overly.
Cause you got people that's watching this don't give a fuck, know nothing about no street code, no nothing.
I know, but we talking about street niggas.
Okay, yeah.
We not talking about none of that.
So you
we ain't
consider
talking about no
Gunna as a street
motherfucking
nigga?
white boys who went to college. We talking about street niggas.
You consider Gunna as a street nigga?
Yes.
And not a
you portraying a street nigga.
Okay.
You talking.
What a person portraying what they are is 2 different things. So you can't say that. Now, from a lot of calls, even 21 Savage said in the calls that we reacted to the other day, is that Gunna was green. All of these niggas was calling this nigga a green ass nigga, being that everybody who was affiliated with Thug knew that Gunna was not somebody who could goddamn be off in a drill. You not taking Gunna to a drill if you think that he's a green nigga. You're not doing that. You probably take Woody, but you're not taking Gunna. So with that being said, how do you expect a person who is not really a street nigga, fuck what he portraying to be, who's not a really street nigga, to understand the dynamics of what the fuck he's facing? You said out of 300 million pieces of paper, Gunna name was not on not one single piece. You want him to be able to sit in jail for you. Are you fucking serious right now, bro? If this is a person who you love so much, you would do that to your brother? Somebody gotta help me. Somebody gotta help me.
About no telling in your song, you talking about street nigga, you talking about stepping on shit, you talking about all type of shit in your music. You standing on street nigga business. You do everything street niggas do. That's a fact. You are portraying a street nigga. If you're not a street nigga, don't portray it. You portraying a street nigga. Street street nigga aneurysms, you portray every one of them. Nigga, that's a fact.
That nigga said street nigga aneurysms, not mannerisms. Thug, I think you got bigger fish to fry. I think we need to have a whole different type of trajectory of where we going. Because nigga, what?
I look at you like a street nigga. You my little brother, I love you to death. I look at you like a street nigga though. I don't look at you like a dork or no lame or none of that. I look at you like a fly nigga, you just kicking your pimping and doing this and that. But I definitely look at you like a street nigga.
Okay, look, let me say this. And that's the last thing I'm gonna say, because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to defend no nigga, but can you look at it like, bro, you got it. You had to be in a fucked up mindset if you played guilty knowing you wasn't guilty.
Overly. That's one of the things why I always, that's why I'm at the point now where I'm like, I feel like my back against the wall and people ain't heard me out. So now I understand his point of view. Like, damn, that's why I say shit like, I would love to hear what he got to say. Cause
nigga, 5 minutes ago, you just said you don't think you will hear him. Yo, okay.
And I can actually judge him.
Tell it to you. Nigga say it publicly. Don't tell
you. You publicly said, YSL is a criminal street gang and it must end. You publicly said, yes ma'am, when they said, I know 3 or more co-defendants on this case. Well, 3 or more co-defendants on this indictment, which is the 28 niggas. I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes: murder, attempted murder, aggravated assault, damage to property, shooting at houses, petty car thefts, armed robberies. You said, I know 3 or more people on this indictment that have committed these crimes. Publicly. They asked you that in the courtroom. You said, yes, ma'am. First of all, you don't know nobody on this case. All 28 niggas, they from John South Cleveland Avenue and other places like that. He from the South Side. He don't know nobody on this case. This was so weird. Out of all 28 people on this case, all you know is 3 niggas. Me, Gunna, and Duke. That's the only niggas you know on this case, Gunna. So when you said, yes, I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes, who the fuck is you talking about? Me, Gunna, and Duke? Because we only niggas you know anyway. I know you could have been talking about anybody. It's cool. But just so happen how the dice roll, you don't know nothing but 3 niggas. So who the fuck you could?
But see, that's what you personally knew that he know. For him to say 3 or more persons could have been anybody of them 28 niggas. You reading too much on it. He had to admit some type of gift in an Alfred plea to be able to go the fuck home, bro. But that case still did not have anything to do with you, bro. This is what I'm just not understanding, Shawty. Like, nothing he said fucked y'all up. Yo, this is crazy as hell.
Like, if he would have went to trial, the state, if his shit was getting used in trial, which it was, unless I got out the case, his plea agreement was gonna get used in trial. I know they saying like, oh, he ain't had to get.
I thought an Alfred plea don't mean that.
Yes. It doesn't.
He had to get on. He had to get on the stand. You know they pushing all those narratives. He ain't had to get on the stand. He wasn't gonna testify against nobody. Yes, he was. If you look at the end of his plea, that shit say this plea agreement could be presented in trial, and if any questions come up about this plea, however they wrote it, if anything come about this plea, you must come testify truthfully about what you said in this plea.
Nah.
Nigga, look, every one of they plea said that, except mine. Every plea said that except mine. And look 9. Every one of them niggas who took a plea in the beginning of that trial, plea said that. Duke plea said the same thing. Oh, you ain't got to get on the stand. Duke had to get on the stand. The week the case was over with, Duke was getting on the stand. That.
So you mean to tell me out of all of the Alfred pleas that's been given in America, this is the first Alfred plea that said that? That nigga do not know the definition of an Alfred plea. And as you guys know, we looked that shit up yesterday. This nigga is full of shit.
The week all us went on and took our pleas at the end of the trial. Duke was getting on the stand that week. Duke was outside the courtroom, sitting on the bench, waiting to get called in to get on the stand.
So how Duke did what right then?
Because he didn't say why I said it was a game. He only said, when y'all put Duke on the stand, Duke can't send nobody to prison. Duke plea only saying that a nigga told on him. Okay, I'm right. Well, nobody on that case but Duke and Yak. Yeah. Only thing Duke plea said was, this nigga Yak told on me, and I'm just agreeing to it. Because if I don't agree, I'm gonna have to go to trial, and Yak gonna get on the stand on me. So he gotta take the plea. The thing I don't respect about Yak is, before we knew Yak told, when Duke took the plea, I was pushing the narrative like, that fuck nigga Duke did what wrong. Like, damn, but my best friend? Why do you do that? I'm pushing that shit every day in trial, every day. Yak sitting right here with me, bro, every day. Yak, my little brother, I love this nigga to death, bro. I got this nigga on my house. The house this nigga mama living in right now, I paid for this house. Bro, you sitting right here with me every day, bro, face to face in this trial. Me, you, and Shannon, the last 3 niggas on this trial. And Lil Quay, I mean. Me, you, Shannon, Lil Quay, and Lil Rod. We done got down to 5 deep, 6 deep. You know how we is in this motherfucker. Man, back against the wall. Fuck that, then we rocking. Fuck these niggas. These niggas left, we gone. Fuck that. We rocking. You sitting in this motherfucker every day with me, 2 years straight. After them folks took their plea. And you let me paint this narrative to you, Shannon, and you agreeing with the narrative that Duke told on you. We sitting back in the back of this courtroom when we on trial every day. I'm coming back in the courtroom. We coming back from in the courtroom. When you go,
Facts,
when we leave out the courtroom, we go in these little cells behind the courtroom. Mm-hmm. We sitting in these cells. I'm in these cells. We just talking like men, like bros. Damn, boy, that nigga Duke, bro. I can't believe Duke, bro. I kind of can get it with Yak. I mean, with Gunna, cause he done betrayed me before. So I kind of get he'll betray me. But I'm looking at Duke, like, Duke my best friend. Duke been with me the last 20 years. Like, you my best friend. I'm from John Burr South, you from John Burr Road. Duke my mans. Duke name tattooed on me. Duke my mans. Gunna too, Yak too. These my boy. Like, these my boys. You sitting in this motherfucker every day, and we in this cell crying to each other and talking like, damn, boy, these nigga really betrayed her. These nigga left her, bro. This nigga Duke now, fucking. Cause Duke plea sound crazy. Duke plea saying, yes, I got jumped on that Magic City. Yes, me and Yak went to go retaliate and commit murder on the opposites. Yes. So Yak sitting on the trial with me. So I'm looking at it like, Duke, you took that plea and said that? Fuck nigga, you did that? Why you just told on Yak? I'm sitting in this motherfucker every day with Yak. Every day. I'm sitting in this motherfucker with Yak every day. I'm like, what damn, this fuck nigga Duke just crossed you like that, bro. This nigga Duke just got you sent to prison, bro. You going to prison, Yak. But Duke just got you sent to prison, bro. Damn, Duke. This fuck nigga sitting in here with me every day saying, man, fuck that nigga. Man, fuck the nigga, bro. We gotta goddamn, when we get out of this shit, we make it out of this situation, bro. We gotta go forward, and it's just us. We ain't hang with none of these niggas. We ain't fuck with these niggas. Fuck these niggas. Bro, these niggas told on me, bro. These nigga did that, bro. Damn.
Let's look at something real quick. I want to look at something real quick. I want you just to tell you just how I used to be friend. Listen, I ain't even. Let me just shut up. All right, look. Let's look at something real quick. Let's look at something real quick. Who was the first person to take a plea in the YSL RICO case? The first person to enter a plea in the YSL RICO case was Walter Murphy, also known by the moniker DK, who pleaded guilty on December 13, 2022 to 1 count of conspiracy to violate the RICO Act. He received a sentence of 10 years with 1 year commuted to time served and the remaining 9 years on probation. Here's the timeline of those who similarly entered pleas shortly thereafter. Gunna was the one that took a plea the day after the first nigga who did it. So he sit here and he talks about how fucking Gunna was the first person to take the plea when he's in fact a liar. Nigga, it says it right here in black and white. And all people gotta do is read, including him. So he's mad at somebody else, then that shit is crazy as hell. Like, how you gonna blame? This is the timeline. Like, December 13th, it was Walter Murphy who took the first plea. Now, you gotta keep in mind, if this nigga and everybody else who took plea deals was associated in the things that was done, that was in those terabytes, and this nigga, Sergio Kitchen, was nowhere to be found, why wouldn't this nigga take a plea? An alpha plea at that. Listen, it tells you the pleas that was taken. This nigga didn't take an alpha plea. Gunna was the only nigga who took the alpha plea, which means that nothing that he said could have been used against him. And all you have to be able to do is just goddamn Google it. Like, that shit is crazy as hell, shawty. Like, that shit is wild as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand how niggas can sit on this motherfucker and just lie like shit can't be looked upon or looked at and things like that. I mean, you got to be out of your fucking mind to do some shit like that. You feel what I mean? I just don't understand it, man. Y'all stay tuned, shut it. Like what in